sister, I'm a wife, I'm a grandmother. And that's the most precious thing, being a grandmother. That's the thing that I enjoy most. And about women, the thing I want to say, I think that as we get a certain age and we grow, I think that's where we learn to leave that negativity behind. When I was young, I've been through that, where we would talk about one female, you leave the next minute you talk about her. But now, as I'm growing, as I'm getting older, and being around people that relates to me, things have changed for me. Because I was that person. I was that mean girl, the girl that liked to fight. But I learned that it wasn't getting me anywhere. But what changed me the most is losing my mom. When I lost my mom, it taught me to be this other woman, this real woman. It's time to be real, Tanya. Your best friend is gone. I didn't want no girl as best friend because I wanted guys. Guys understood me more than females. That's why I love working in the prison, because I work with guys. I couldn't get along with girls. And then when my mom passed, I said, oh, my best friend's gone. So actually, I didn't have the relationship with my sister that I had when my mom was here, but now me and my sister have a relationship that we never had before.
Wow.
So I learned to talk to women now when my mom was gone. And I said, I guess God do things for a reason. So when he took her, I have all these friends now. So that's what I'm saying.
Thank you. Could you tell me what your experience with other black females have been for you?
Well, I can tell you one thing is, growing up, I didn't have too many female relationships, but outside of my mom, I had one female that I was constantly around, and older than I was, in which I learned a lot of things, positive, growing up. And basically, I mostly surrounded myself with positive people, coming up. But the one that I did have in my life, I learned a lot of things, business minded. She was business minded at the time, and which made me, as I grew up, have a business mind of my own. So in that way, it was really positive.
What do you want people to know about you as a black woman?
As a black woman, I know that since my business is in the realms of the mills, and as a black woman, you have to prove yourself. Like, I have a barbershop, so in that light, I've learned to deal with in the mills in their perspective in their world. But as a black woman, like you have to stand tall. You have to, instead of letting them give you a name, show yourself to be the person that you are. And negative names won't even come near you. They will never speak to you in a derogatory way. So you have to carry yourself in a certain way, and that's the way people will give you, whether it be a positive
debate. I think a lot of the dark-skinned women kind of feel like they're less than the light-skinned women, and a lot of light-skinned women sometimes feel like they're a little bit better because they're more relatable to the white race. And I think that sometimes even people have assumptions about these things before even interacting with people, and they assume things before getting to know people, that people will have those assumptions. Interviewing, feeling good about who we are, so taking the steps to feel comfortable within yourselves and letting guards down, I think, is a big thing, because a lot of people around you may be supportive, but if you have a guard up, you can't have that interaction with other people. So kind of first building your own self up, and then letting those walls down to allow other people into your lives.
So what would you want people to know about who you are as a black woman?
I would want people to know that we all have our own past, our own histories, but they're all meant to be learned from. So even though we have made mistakes, we've had experienced negative things as women and as black women, that the future is going to be what we make it, and our future is up to what we want it to be.